Hello everybody. This is actually my second time recording this Tuesday episode, for you guys, because I spent, I don't know, it was like 15, 20, 23 minutes, something like that, outside with the doggies, chatting it up about the weekend, and I didn't even turn on the microphone. So I got back in to record it, or to edit it, and there was no audio. So I just actually got done editing a promotional spot for the KraemerLife, which I was going to do after I edited my first take of this video, but I decided to do that, get that out of the way, because I was a little frustrated about not having audio for this one. So anyway, here we are, take number 2. If there's audio, you'll see it. If there's not, then you will never know this happened. All right, well, hi Kinsey girl. Hi Kinsey girl. Katie left, so today's Monday, your Tuesday, and Katie left today about, I think it was about 2:30, 3 o'clock. She's driving to Nashville, and then she has to go to Chicago. She won't be back until the 15th of October. Today's the 6th, so it's a long time. Yeah. So what's been happening? So let's talk about this weekend, which was absolutely amazing. Such a fantastic weekend. I had such a great time this weekend. Oh my gosh. So we told you that we're gonna have friends come out, so we did. Friday about 3 o'clock, Jenny and Troy showed up. Those are friends of Katie's. Originally, I met Jenny and Troy about 10 years ago when we picked up Kinsley as a 6-month-old pup, and I've seen them a couple times since. We went back a couple times. We went back about 6 months later and picked up Floyd and another puppy, which ultimately was named Jobin, but we didn't keep Jobin. And then we saw Jenny and Troy about 4 years ago when we were on our way back from our trip to Portland. If you guys remember that, where we did like a 3-month trip from North Carolina to Portland, stayed Portland for a couple of months, and then drove back. This is the one where we stopped and visited White House on the Hill, and we picked up the tractor for the yeomen and drove it to them. So we went hiking and saw them during that trip. So you guys actually met them if you watched the KraemerLife a couple years back. So they came out and they actually stayed Friday night and Saturday night and left about 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. And then they were, I think they have like a 12 to 15 hour drive back to where they live. So they ended up renting or getting a hotel Sunday night and then finishing their drive today. So we actually, I'll talk about our other guests that arrived on Saturday, but we actually ended up giving the motorcycle, the one we got from Greenworks, we ended up giving that to Jenny and Troy to give to their kids, because Jenny and Troy have one of their kids has a YouTube channel, The Future Homesteader, and he has been fixing up and riding around a little motorcycle, and we thought it'd be fun if they had multiple, so multiple kids could ride at the same time, because I think they have 11 kids, very well behaved, very smart, very sweet kids, and we thought it'd be fun to help them out with that, because Katie and I really don't need that motorcycle, and yeah, so Greenworks gave us that motorcycle and said, just use it and show it around and stuff, but Future Homesteader will be a better fit for using it and showing it off. So I'm sure Greenworks won't mind at all. So anyway, it was awesome having them here. I really enjoy hanging out with them. We get along really well. Like I said, they stayed 2 nights. We ended up just talking late into the night every single night. stayed up way too late. We're exhausted, but we had so much fun. It was so relaxing. We meant to go do something on Friday, but they got here too late for us to go do something. So we ended up really not going out and exploring the area any. We just stayed on the homestead and just relaxed. This was kind of their mini vacation because they don't get a lot of the time off of their homestead, given that they have so many children. And so what happened was one of their older children took the younger children to a friend's wedding, and so they were able to get off the homestead. Their older children are adults, so that was fun to have them out. So in addition to having Jenny and Troy out, we had Mike and Pam out. Now Mike is my friend, still Katie's friend, but originally my friend. I met Mike at work in 1998. And we've been friends ever since. He was one of two best man in our wedding, Katie and I wedding. And so he came out with his girlfriend Pam and stayed. He got here about 12 o'clock on Saturday and left about 5:30, 6, something like that, because they needed to head back to catch a flight down to Georgia, because he's gonna be with his mom for the week down in Georgia. So it was absolutely amazing having Mike out. Absolutely amazing. Mike watches the Kraemer Life videos. I think he watches some of the kick videos, and he's always supported me, and I really appreciate that. And having him come out here, spend time, spend money, all that kind of stuff was just awesome, and meant so much to me. And I know it meant a lot to Katie to have Jenny and Troy out too. So it was a fantastic weekend. I had such a great weekend. Didn't look at news, didn't worry about anything. It was just relaxing. And on Friday night, we started a pulled pork. We smoked it from, I think it was like 6 o'clock Friday evening until about 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. And it was this huge I think it was a Boston butt cut from one of our Mangalista Berkshire pigs. And it turned out perfect, beautifully perfect. It was so good. Oh my gosh, so many leftovers. And then Katie made some side dishes, mashed potatoes, carrots and onion, stir fry basically. And then those are two separate things. And then also a tomato relish. And then she made cream cheese stuffed peppers. Very good. All of it was very good. The whole thing was just great. All 6 of us sat at the new dining room table. That was super cool, having that filled with food and with friends and just having a good time. I wish I would have taken a picture of that. I can't believe I forgot to take a picture of that. Having the friends stay over, like it was awesome. It was really, really, really awesome. Right before Jenny and Troy arrived, that morning I actually put the legs on the dining room table. It's not finished yet. I think hopefully you guys have seen the video on the Kraemer Life for that build. I need to finish the top, and we're probably gonna change the legs up a little bit. Katie wants different legs, and it's not quite as sturdy as it needs to be, so got to finish that up. But I put those legs on, we used the table, it worked out fine. And then we also put in furniture in the house. And so you can see we got our couch from Portland. We got this chair here is from Portland. I call that the Woomy chair. And then the chair in the back, that's the recliner. And that's the one that we have a promotional spot for. That's the one that I filmed and edited today. And I love that recliner. I use it. In fact, Jenny loved the recliner and she used it all the time. It has massage and heat function, and it's a very nice recliner. So we all had places to sit. It was great. Places to eat. We walked around. We showed them the property. We walked all the way to the river. That was quite the hike for everybody. And gosh, it was a great weekend. It really, really, really was. So sad to see them go, but you know, you gotta have, life goes on, right? What are some other updates? We still got fruit flies, and I just killed one. Fruit flies. So Winston is starting to get bumps again on his abdomen. He's starting to lick those. So I'm using the mousse foamy stuff that we got from the vet for last time that he had it. And I think that's working well for him. So I'll keep up on that. Levi actually had a huge bump on his snout right behind his nose yesterday. And I'm not sure what happened, like if it was a swollen gland or if he got bit by like a bug or something inside of his nostril, but it was a big, giant swollen area, and it has mostly drained or healed or gone away. So, but his appetite's been a little bit less than usual, so I'm gonna watch him closely, and if I need to, I'll take him to the vet. Kinsley's doing fine. She's over there sleeping in her dog bed, which typically isn't over there in the area. It's usually over with us in the furniture, but because I was recording that that promo video for the recliner, I moved it just for visual, make things look a little nicer. So, gosh, what else? What else? We, it's gonna be a busy few weeks with just me on the homestead. It usually is. I plan on working on the house starting tomorrow, and I think what I'm gonna do is work on the hallway bathroom and try to get that finished. I think I can get that finished this week. So what I need to do is put in tile and grout. I need to put the shower sliding door in place. I may need help with that. It's pretty heavy. And then I need to put in some final trim, just 2 or 3 pieces of trim, depending on how the tile lays out. And then there's a couple little spots to sand down some drywall patch work that I had to do, and then paint that. That's pretty minor. And then just hang a couple more towel racks and hooks for our hand towels and stuff, and this should be done. So I think I can get that done this week if I work hard, depending on how many unique cuts I need to make on the tile. It's just square tile. Most of the tile I'm gonna be putting up should be just full tiles, just stick it up with hopefully limited cuts in the corner, and hopefully the areas around the shower head and the faucet and the handle and the handheld wand won't be very difficult to do. So we'll see how that goes, but I figured I'll do that because while I'm working and putting the tile in the shower, can't really use the shower. And so I figured now's a good time to make it so the shower is not functional while it's just me here in the homestead, because if I don't shower for a few days, nobody else is gonna mind and smell it other than the dogs and me. So I think now is a good time to do that. The other thing I thought about working on instead, but I changed my mind, was working to get the second bedroom / Katie's office finished, because we hung curtains this weekend so that way Jenny and Troy had a place to sleep, because we blew up a mattress and gave them a place to sleep in there, and curtains to block out the light and privacy and all that kind of stuff. So what needs to be done in there is just install the remaining outlet receptacles, and then build a barn door for the main entry into the room, and then build a barn door, a split barn door that would open like that, or I guess like this, for the closet. So, but I decided I'm gonna wait on that. That's not as time sensitive in terms of functionality than the bathroom is. So to finish that bathroom up, I know Katie wants to move into the office to work from, because working from the RV is not fun anymore. But I want to get that shower done. I think if I get that shower done, that'll feel really good. So that's what's going to be this week, is just focusing on the house and trying to just keep things running here, which should be pretty simple. I do have a friend coming on Saturday. You guys know Wilson. Wilson will be coming out Saturday for the day just to help out with something. And I think, depending on where I am with the bathroom, I think I know what project I'm gonna have him help me with. So I'll have help and company on Saturday, which I'm looking forward to. So yeah, that's kind of the haps. That's kind of what we talked about earlier before this first round of this filming. I was walking around outside as opposed to just sitting here, but yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. And I guess I'll just give you updates along the way. And if there's anything that comes up, I'll let you know. Other than that, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.